The language of birds. A soothing song. In Russia, there lived a rich merchant. He had a servant, a bright and brave boy called Ivan. The merchant was a cruel man. He made Ivan toil from dawn to dusk. Ivan had no time to rest. Tired after heavy work, Ivan would lie on his bed. Then a nightingale would start singing sweet songs to him. Every night the nightingale used to sing for him. He could never see the nightingale as it was dark outside. But its song soothed him to sleep. What a lovely song! How beautifully it sings! But what is the meaning of its song? I wish I could understand the language of birds, Ivan would think. Little birdies. One day, the merchant sent Ivan to the forest to fetch firewood. Soon the winds rose, the sky became clouded. The lightning flashed, the thunder roared loudly, and the rain fell heavily. Ivan soon ran to the shelter of a large tree. He saw a big nest on one of its branches. For small birds were there in the nest, and there was no one to protect them from the wind and rain. Ivan felt pity to them. He climbed the tree and covered the little ones with his clothes. When the thunderstorm was over, the mother bird came back. The teaching bird. Thank you, Ivan. You protected my children from cold and rain. And I wish to do something for you. Tell me what I can do for you. Ivan was surprised to see a talking bird. Ivan answered, "You know our language? Will you teach me your language, the language of birds? Stay with me for some days and you shall know it as we do." Ivan remained in the forest for a few days. He learned the language of birds from the mother bird. Ivan returned home happily. The secret. That night, Ivan was listening to the song of the nightingale. Now he could understand its meaning. Ivan spoke to the bird in its language. "How did you learn our language?" Flying towards him, the nightingale asked. Ivan told the whole story to the nightingale. I have a secret to tell you, the bird said. What is it? Ivan asked. The bird whispered the secret in Ivan's ears. Ivan, the merchant called him. The nightingale flew away. A strange prediction. Who are you talking to? The merchant asked. I was talking to a nightingale, Ivan replied. Talking to a nightingale? How can you do that? I have learned the language of birds. The merchant stared at Ivan in disbelief. What were you talking about? Asked the merchant after a moment. Ivan was worried. He spoke in a broken voice. The nightingale said that I would become a king, and you would become my servant. Into the deep sea. The merchant was worried and remained sleepless for weeks. One night, the merchant gave Ivan a drink to make him drowsy. When Ivan had fallen asleep, the merchant laid him on a boat. He spread the white sails and pushed the boat into the open sea. Message from the cranes. For a long time, the boat moved about on the waves and finally hit a large ship. The crew on the ship saw Ivan and felt pity for him. They took him to the ship. Standing on the deck, Ivan looked at the sky. High, very high, up in the sky, Ivan saw some cranes. The cranes were predicting a storm. He said to the sailors, "Be careful, I hear the birds predicting a storm." Let us enter a harbor or we will be in danger. You silly boy, keep quiet, the captain of the ship said. But Ivan requested him again and again. The storm. At last, the captain steered the ship to the shore and anchored it. Within a short time, a storm broke out. Huge waves rose up to the sky. The wind roared. They saw huge waves breaking many ships sailing in the sea. You saved our lives, the captain thanked Ivan. Noisy birds. The king of the country was very much annoyed. Many crows perched on the windows, walls and roof of the palace, and even on the trees nearby. No one knew how to get rid of them. Ivan went to the palace. Your Majesty, I will get rid of the crows, Ivan said. If you can do that, you can marry my daughter, the king said. Ivan asked the servant to open the windows. He listened to the crows for a while, then he went to the king again. Harmless birds. Ivan bowed before the king and said, O Lord, the crows are harmless. Because your men are cutting down the trees they are living on. They want your men to stop doing it. The king ordered his men to stop cutting the trees. The crows flew away one after another and disappeared. The king got the princess married to Ivan. Thus Ivan became the king. He ruled the kingdom wisely. Birds always warned him about storms and disasters. And Ivan took immediate actions to save his people. Long live King Ivan. People praised his wisdom. A new servant. Years passed. One day an old man came to Ivan's palace. Ivan ordered his guards to bring him inside. The old man in shabby clothes appeared before him. He was so tired. Dear old man, what can I do for you? Ivan asked. Oh, your majesty, I lost my wife and all my wealth. I find no way to make a living. I am old and cannot work. Let me stay here and serve you. So the old man, Ivan appointed him as his servant. The nightingale is back. One night, Ivan was resting on his royal bed. He looked out of the window. A full moon was rising. Little stars were blinking to greet the moon. A soft wind carried the fragrance of wildflowers into the room. From the distant skies, Ivan heard the song of a nightingale. It's my nightingale. Ivan stood up and went to the window. Soon the nightingale came to him and sat on the window sill. They spoke for a long time. As you said, I became the king. But what happened to the merchant? Ivan asked. Oh, Your Majesty, he is in your palace and he is serving you. Saying this, the nightingale flew away and disappeared into the sky. Your Majesty, supper is ready. Ivan looked at the old servant at his door. He could not believe his eyes. It was his old master.